Hello there everyone, Coolnickyd here, welcome back to another video. Today I am back with another What I've Been Living Should Have Had video. Today is all about mermaids. I already did one video with what I talked about what they should have had on the beach, but today we're talking about mermaids. I'll link the other one in the eye at the top right hand corner of your screen. So we're gonna get right into it. First is the fact that mermaids can't swim underwater. Right here in the promo picture, there is literally a guy swimming underwater, which we can't do. Mermaids should have had underwater cities. I think it is almost a disgrace that mermaids can't swim underwater, and if they can, the fact that we can't see them swim underwater. Like, at least one lot or something, some area underwater, not even asking for the whole, like, diving buried for treasure thing. Like, even if it was only a mermaid accessible lot, and even if it was only filled with coral and nothing but leaves, like not even a building or a cave or anything, I really think that we should have gotten something underwater. And the whole thing about this episode is that if they couldn't tackle it, if they couldn't do this, I don't think they should have had mermaids at all. I think there were so many more things that could have been improved in the island's living gameplay, like in the pack itself. So I think that if they couldn't give us enough with mermaids, they should have just focused on something else, because mermaids are so dull, and it's just like a simple thing. Like, mermaids can't swim underwater. It just literally does not make sense at all. Now, these next three things are kind of just more incentives to want a mermaid. So this first one is taken from a YouTube thumbnail, which I thought was so cute, and that is mermaid babies and children. Mermaids can only be mermaids with tails, and I think when they're a teenager, and that is something that goes with like all the life states. Like, I think when you're a vampire, you can't really do anything until you're a teen or even an adult, and same with, like, you know, aliens, like they don't really do anything or look any whatever. But with mermaids, like, why would I want a mermaid? Everybody since the first episode of my Island Living Let's Play was like, get a mermaid. I mean, and now we do. We have a mermaid in our household ever since we got engaged, but she adds nothing besides the fact that she's a sim. Like, she can swim in the water and change the weather, but like, and maybe summon a dolphin. But even so, we'll talk about that next. Like, I want more. Like, I want a reason to be a mermaid. Like, give me like mermaid babies. Like, I want a cute little mermaid baby. Like, why? I don't understand. And then, as I was just saying with the dolphin, I think that there should have been way more interactions with the dolphins as well. If you're gonna put them there, don't give us like 3 interactions with them. I think that having dolphins as pets should have been a thing. I know both dolphins and mermaids are kind of those two animals that live in the water that, you know, can kind of also, you know, come up to the surface, so I understand. But I think that maybe mermaids should have been allowed to have dolphins as pets, or just, you know, have some more things to do with them, because they really have no purpose. Like, or maybe even like riding the dolphins. I don't know how crazy that sounds, but it's just, there's just like nothing to do with them. I don't know how to describe it. There's just like, they don't add a lot of gameplay at all. And then the last little tidbit before we get into one major thing is just some more water interactions. I was playing with the mermaid that we added, Vita, in our Island Living Let's Play, and she really doesn't have much to do at all in the water. Like, she can do like a special mermaid kiss. She has a couple things she can do, but just more water interactions in general. I wouldn't even know what to add, but that's why there's a whole creative team in The Sims 4. Like, that's their job, is to think of things and be creative, and there just wasn't a lot going for them. But now I want to talk about the major thing, which is the mermaid life state itself. So with vampires, they have a lot of needs. Like, they have the vampire energy and thirst, and they got rid of some other things, and then you can gain power points, and with those power points you can like level up. I think that this is something they should have had with mermaids. All there is with mermaids is hydration, which is basically just hygiene. It's no different. And like, they have their hygiene points and stuff use hygiene points, but imagine if the mermaids had a panel like this, filled with all the power in the world and so many different level ups and opportunities. I think that this is what mermaids needed the most, was just some more depth to the game. And I understand vampires was a whole game pack, and they needed a whole game pack to make something like this possible. But as I said, if they couldn't do something like this, I don't think they should have added, because they just disgraced the name of mermaids for me in The Sims 4. Like, they're boring. They don't add much. I think they're very cool, and I think that, you know, what you can do with them is better than not having them at all. But I still think that we needed a little bit more. And this was the thing that I needed. This right here is exactly what we needed. Alright, well, that's what I think mermaids needed in Island Living. I want to hear what you guys think in the comments down below. This is very necessary. I need to know. So that's it, though. I'm definitely missing something, and if I come up with another thing, I'll definitely make a video about it. But I do have more what Island Living should have had videos coming up for you guys in the future, so stay tuned for that. But for now, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like, subscribe, and I will see you guys all again next time. Goodbye. Woo!